Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of Marvel Contest of Champions, and in today's video we are doing chapter 1.1 of the new event quest, the Immortal Hulk. Now I've seen a few videos about these characters and I think Immortal Abomination is sort of like a just like a poison god basically. If you come against someone who's poison immune though, then he's pretty much useless. And the Immortal Hulk is just a glass cannon. Like we have I think we got Blade, Wasp. Who else hasn't got much health? I don't think the Hood has much health. So there are certain characters that are like sort of close to glass cannons, but I mean this dude's health just literally disappears whilst you're hitting them. It's really weird. So you got to be really careful when you're using him if you have him. I think I'll put... Who should I put in? I think that team's okay, to be fair. Yeah, so we're just going to go for the initial run. I'm not going to read the story. Right. We've got Luke Cage here, first matchup. Just a bit of a warm-up. I think I'll use Wasp. Yeah. I mean, Gwenpool's going to be kind of useless because she can't bleed Luke Cage. But yeah, I'm noticing Wasp is like a really good character. Okay. When I use her properly, of course. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so you can do a 4 combo and then chain on a heavy attack at the end. And as you can see, when you're charging it, it stuns them, it stuns the opponent, and there's 2 guaranteed hits once you're sort of like shrunk into like ant size, or wasp size should I say. So yeah, so that's really useful. I'm not sure if the stun is negated by like stun immunity, because it's like a passive stun, it's not like an actual stun debuff. So I don't know if that works. Let me know in the comments below if you have come up against that sort of interaction. But yeah, we've got Sorcerer Supreme now. Oh wow, 5,000 crit. Yeah, I think she's dead. Yeah. And also I think her second crit of the heavy attack applies a weakness debuff to the opponent, which just like reduces their damage by like loads, and their crit chance and crit damage. So yeah, she's pretty good. Gwenpool, I'm finding a lot of uses for Gwenpool. Obviously she's like beyond god tier in a non-bleed immune matchup, so against robots she's next to useless. And who else? Against opponents that have like tenacity or shrug off debuffs. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Right. Yeah, so next up, when she's against opponents with like tenacity, they'll just sort of shrug off the bleed, which is where a lot of her damage output comes from. But if you refresh the bleeds, what I do usually if I'm playing well is I get as many bleeds as I can. Then I refresh them using the heavy attack and build up to the special 3. And this special 3 has like a massive armor break, a huge armor break. And then if that armor break ever runs out or is about to run out, one of the bleeds will refresh it. But because you've used the heavy attack, the bleeds last longer, so it's a bit easier. Just to keep the armor break chain going. But I don't think the armor break stacks, so it doesn't really need to. This dude's just impossible to beat. You just can't beat him when you're against him, and when you're using him it's hard to come up against someone that you can't beat. I mean, I think he was pretty good for the Immortal Thanos fight that was last year, I think. But I didn't have him then, and I certainly didn't have him awakened, so we're getting through this pretty quickly. Ah, Sasquatch is a boss. I didn't even check. So yeah, my team's looking pretty good at the moment. I'm still not used to Spider-Man's Stark Enhanced, purely because, you know, you've got to get loads of dexterities at the beginning to get the poise charges. And I always try and go for 10 poise charges, but if they're like on the same PA as you, I don't think you need to. I don't think you need to go for the 10, I think you need to go for like 3 maybe, and that'll just, like, the fight is done. I'll show you here. Mind you, he's got the advantage, so might be. Yeah, okay, I'll go for 3 and see how much damage he does in one combo, and then we'll see if I go for more. Okay. Yeah, see what I mean? So going for 10 would be next to pointless, basically, in this sort of matchup. Going for 10 of those poise charges, and again you gain those poise charges by using dexterity, or if he sort of does his passive evade on special attacks, or just hits in general, like basic attacks. So I think we're at the boss now. Yes, okay, we're at Sasquatch. What are his notes? Debuff effects last 100% longer. I'm assuming that's only applying to him though. Kinetic reactor. This enemy generates power when striking a blocking target. So bring a power lock, power drain, or just don't block. Okay. Champion boost, yeah, that's the normal node that they get. Rage of the Beast, this is new. The defending Sasquatch builds Rage 1. Oh, bleh. The defending Sasquatch builds Rage 1 second faster when not landing attacks. So he's gonna get into Wrath of Tanarak pretty quickly, I'd assume. But I mean, magic. When I was doing the Northern Expeditions, I think it was, and I came up against like a, what was it, 60,000 on like the highest difficulty. Sasquatch, she just beat him like really easily. Because I just power locked and wrecked it, basically. Right, so let's see how this goes. Yeah, nice. I might be speaking too soon, but this first part doesn't seem that difficult. Chapter 1.1. Yeah, just like backdraft intercept, backdraft intercept. Special 2, go straight in, backdraft intercept. Ah! Oh, I've got limber though. Oh, okay. I was hoping I could catch him there, but apparently not. What the hell? Why is his health not moving? Come on, dude! His regeneration was doing like 200 per tick, and my damage was like 800. I don't know how my damage was reduced that much. 25,000 gamma radiation! That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Also, this is just a short video, so I'm just going to explain it now. So, by the end, like by the time I've finished Uncollected, completion, I will have enough for a 6-star crystal and enough for a 5-star crystal, just like generic. Actually, I might have enough for a feature 5-star crystal, but is it worth opening it? Again, leave that in the comments down below. If you suggest a feature crystal, or whether I should just do, you know, the basic 5-star hero crystal. But yeah, this is like, that's insane. 25,000, and I haven't even finished the chapter yet. I just did chapter 1.1. Okay, that's really good. This month definitely seems a lot better than the other months. Red Hulk's next. Okay. So I'm assuming the bosses will be at the end this month. I'm guessing. I'm just trying to think. Hyperion is pretty much the only character I can use against Immortal Abomination. Immortal Hulk you can use anyone against. I think ideally a bleed champion because his health's quite stacked. But I think with Abomination, you just bring Hyperion, because he's the only poison immune character that's up there, and he's also really good. You just can't. I don't think there are any characters that 100% counter Hyperion. I mean, I suppose Sorcerer Supreme with her Nullification Aura, but if you just don't let her use her special one, or you take her out before that because she's got low health, then that doesn't really matter. But also, like with Hyperion, you can sort of hold block. You can just go back and hold block if they're like being really defensive, and just use a special 3. Or you can just build to a special 3 and wait until you're sort of backed into the corner, and then that will get you out of a lot of situations, which will allow you then to just go straight in if you've parried before doing a special 3, which I recommend doing, by the way. So yeah, so that was pretty easy. I'm really looking forward to fighting the 2 bosses this month, though. Like, they look really, really cool. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.